Hello, future millionaires. There's good news for Palantir investors. I have just come across this report from seekingalpha.com. Let's go through this. Palantir shares are down 40% in value over the past 2 months, and investment forums are rife with debates on the longevity of this price correction. So, here, if we see on January 27th, there was a spike in the price. It went up to 39, and then again it came down till 31 and again went up till 38. Then now it's 25.61. So there's a steep decline in the prices of Palantir. And some bears are forecasting its shares to fall by another 50% in the near future. But the reality may not be so bleak. Latest data actually reveals that short interest in the stock dropped by 26.7% in the last reporting cycle. This suggests that the stock is in the process of forming a bottom and it may not depreciate much, which should come across as an encouraging news for long-side Palantir investors. Let's take a closer look at it. As far as Palantir is concerned, its short interest dropped by a massive 26.7% sequentially and stood at 56.43 million at the end of the last cycle. For the record, the last short interested cycle spanned from mid-February to Feb end. So here we see mid-Feb where the price was in its 27 and then Feb end 24. To put things in perspective, the company has about 1.75 billion shares outstanding, which means that a mere 3% of its total entire share stood shorted. This is a minuscule amount of shorting activity. This begs the question, why aren't market participants shorting Palantir in the first place? Palantir shares corrected by about 45% within February itself is a knee-jerk reaction to its Q4 results. Its Q4 earning was announced on February 16. This provided large gains for short-side market participants in a short time span. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why Palantir's short interest declined in the last cycle. Palantir historically hasn't been too focused on its sales efforts, but Palantir's management seems to be now laser focused on remedying this oversight by significantly ramping up their sales team. They expect to add triple-digit headcount to our sales function this year, they said, and hence it's risky move to remain short on Palantir for an extended period of time. This suggests that market participants perceive the stock to be fairly undervalued and that the stock may have limited downside potential from the current levels. So I would recommend Palantir as long-side investors to ignore the fear, uncertainty and doubt and remain long on the name. Its intensifying sales push and reduced customer resistance with flexible payment plans are likely going to drive its overall growth going forward. Explaining the payment plan change, the company used to charge its customers in advance for multi-year agreements. But it's now going to bill customers on recurring intervals, like a software as a service model, but with some contract cancellation clauses. This growth prospect makes it a risky move to short Palantir's share for a long time, for the time being at least. Again, please do your own research before investing, buying, selling, or holding on to any stock. I am not a financial advisor and I want to make it clear. Thank you so much.